astronomy. Projects. All here on Falcon Science Corner.
Oh, hey guys. Anyway. No, that did not break. But anyway, guys, yes, I did make this. This took me a long time to make. I hope you guys appreciate it. It's supposed to be the dancing coffin meme that has literally went viral. Welcome back to Falcon Science Corner. If you're new here, I upload videos about science all the time. I do have some funny intros to it. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when a new video comes out. Hit the like button. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the news article. So, the news article is about two of the brightest gamma ray bursts we've ever seen. It used to be that the biggest one we ever seen was like 90 mega electron. Well, 90 million electron volts. But then we found one that was 400 billion 400 billion electron volts. And that's about 100 billion times bigger than the eye can see. That's about 100 billion times stronger than our eyes can see. Then we found one that was 1 trillion mega electron volts. That is actually insane. The biggest one we've ever seen so far. And I'm pretty sure this was in 2013. So yeah. Now on to the main part of gamma ray bursts. Paul Villard, who's a French chemist and physicist, discovered gamma radiation in the 1900s while studying the radiation emitted by radium. In 1903, Ernest Rutherford named the radiation gamma rays because of its relatively strong penetration of matter. In 1900, he already named two less penetrating types of decay radiation discovered by Henry Becquerel. Alpha rays and beta rays in ascending orders of power. Well, ascending order of penetrating power. Gamma rays formed from radioactive decay are in the energy range from a few kiloelectron volts to approximately 8 mega electron volts, corresponding to the typical energy levels in nuclei with reasonably long lifetimes. The energy spectrum of gamma rays can be used to identify the decaying radionuclides using gamma spectroscopy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Very high energy gamma rays in the 100 to 1,000 tera electron volts range have been observed from sources such as Cygnus X3 microquasar. Natural sources of gamma rays originating on Earth are mostly as a result of radioactive decay. There are other rare natural sources, such as terrestrial gamma ray flashes, which produce gamma rays from electron action upon the nucleus. Notable artificial sources of gamma rays include fission, such as that which occurs in nuclear reactors and high energy physics experiments. Yeah, physics experiments, such as nuclear pion decay and nuclear fission. In other words, if one hit Earth, we'd all be dead. Chaos would follow. The other side would not be scorched immediately, but ozone depletion would make its way to the entire globe. So now for the questions. You can pause the video after I'm done talking about all the questions and write down your answers. Then I'll say the answers to them. And if you got them correct, good job. What is a gamma ray? How do gamma rays form? And are gamma rays even real? Okay. What is a gamma ray? A gamma ray is a wave with the shortest electromagnetic wavelength. It has a lot of destructive force because it can penetrate through matter easily and has plenty of photon energy. How do gamma rays even form? They form from multiple causes, one being from radioactive nucleus decay. Another being that they form when a star implodes in a supernova. Also when an imploding kitten implodes. Hashtag exploding kittens game. And yet another way is that they can form from the decay of subatomic particles. Are gamma rays even real? Yes, they are. We've seen them with telescopes and seen the effects. We also found out they were part of the electromagnetic spectrum because they bounced off crystal surfaces. Now for the experiment.
This is the sugar snake experiment. You're going to need a half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Mix it up into powder that you're going to pour on the sand later. Now you pour lighter fluid onto it, onto the sand, and then pour the mixture onto the sand. Now this will make it easy to light on fire. Make sure that you have adult supervision when you're doing this. I can't stress this enough. It's super dangerous. Please make sure that you have an adult and you light it from a distance. This is in a super fast speed because it takes a long time. And yeah, here it is.
Well, it turned out okay, but it wasn't the snake didn't get as big as some of the videos we watched. So, yeah. Stay tuned for next video where we do a mystery subject. What's it gonna be? Stay tuned for next video to find out.